The 8 limbs provide a framework for the yoga journey, beginning with values and ethics and culminating in Samadhi, recognition of Purusha, our inner being, as our life's true purpose and meaning. The 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga can also be seen as a multi-dimensional model for healing. The Yamas, the ethical precepts, heal the lower mind, manas, so that limiting beliefs at the level of the personality don't hinder our journey of healing. The Niyamas, the spiritual observances, lay a foundation for global healing by presenting a roadmap that will guide us all the way to absolute healing in Samadhi, recognition of our true being. The practice of asana, as presented by Patanjali, encompasses 3 essential qualities of healing. The first is a balance of steadiness and ease, both in our practice and in daily living. Next is the release of tension from the mind and body, so that we can focus on that which has true meaning, recognition of our infinite being. These first 2 result in immunity from all of life's ups and downs, so that the normal stresses of daily living are balanced with relaxation and healing, allowing all body systems to function optimally. The practice of pranayama regulates the breath and flow of subtle energy to guide us to a place where the breath pauses naturally, revealing the silence of our inner being, where all physical and subtle polarities are balanced spontaneously. Through pranayama, we heal the respiratory system while balancing the autonomic nervous system, cultivating the free flow of subtle energy which supports balance in every system of the body. Pratyahara is literally fasting from excessive sensory stimuli. Turning the senses inward supports the health and healing of the senses, both of the jnanendriyas, the organs of knowledge, and the karmendriyas, the organs of action. Dharana, concentration, heals ahamkara, the sense of individuality, by releasing the mind from its myriad and often conflicting desires, fears, and needs through cultivating one-pointed focus and attention. This focusing supports the awakening of buddhi, the higher mind, that guides us to complete healing in samadhi. The natural flow of awareness in meditation marks the beginning of complete healing, in which body, breath, senses, and mind merge as a seamless unity. This coalescence is guided spontaneously by the higher mind, buddhi, as a reflection of the light of Purusha, our true being. Samadhi is the heart and essence of healing, for it is only through the recognition of and union with our true being that we experience absolute healing. Now, let's take the journey of healing together with a guided meditation on the 8 limbs. Begin by placing your hands in Samputa Mudra, cupping the right hand over the left to reflect on the Yamas, the ethical precepts. First is ahimsa, non-violence, which begins with a commitment to be non-violent toward yourself, releasing any tendency to be harsh, overly critical, or self-judging. In the practice of ahimsa, you release feelings of defectiveness and low self-esteem by recognizing that they are only reflections of conditioning, not your authentic being. As you practice ahimsa in relation to yourself, you create an environment of ease and tranquility in which all of your body's systems function optimally. With a greater sense of wholeness, peace, and ease within your own being through the practice of ahimsa internally, you naturally release any hostility to others, thereby cultivating harmony in your surroundings that reduce stress and support your health and healing. Allow the light of ahimsa to permeate your entire being, recognizing it as the foundation of all healing, and affirm it by chanting Om Ahimsa Devaya Namaha. May the divine quality of non-violence support your healing. Om Ahimsa Devaya Namaha. Next, reflect on Satya, truthfulness, whose essence is aligning with your authentic being so that you are continually aware of your true identity. With this connection to your true identity, you are always clear as to the motivation of your speech, to align with your authentic being, rather than reinforcing conditioned beliefs at the level of the personality. Through this awareness of who is speaking and the motivation of your speech, you naturally respect ahimsa, nonviolence, in all forms of communication with other beings. Through conscious, nonviolent speech, you cultivate inner and outer harmony that protects your health and supports your healing. Allow the healing light of Satya to permeate your entire being and affirm it by chanting, Om Satya Devaya Namo. Next, reflect on asteya, integrity and reciprocity in all of your interactions and activities in relation to material things, time, affection, and exchange of energy. Through the practice of asteya, this giving and receiving becomes natural and spontaneous, like your breathing, based in generosity and your intention to serve all beings. Your vow of asteya extends not only to human beings, but to all of creation and to Gaia, the living earth whose resources should always be used with integrity. As you respect this natural reciprocity in all of your activities, you release the tension and armoring that separates you from others, the natural world, and from your own inner being, thereby supporting your health and healing. Allow the healing light of asteya to permeate your entire being and affirm it by chanting, Om Asteya Devaya Namo. Now reflect on brahmacharya, conservation of energy. Continual awareness of how you invest your precious life force. Through the practice of brahmacharya, you invest your energy wisely and consciously, unfolding your life's purpose and meaning rather than squandering energy on plans and projects that only prop up the conditioned personality. Conservation of energy is supported by balanced diet, lifestyle, and daily routine, and especially balanced intimacy, because of the tendency to lose energy seeking love and caring that ultimately can only be discovered within your own being. Allow the healing light of brahmacharya to permeate your entire being and affirm it by chanting, Om Brahmacharya Devaya Namo. Now complete your exploration of the Yamas in relation to health and healing, reflecting on aparigraha, the release of all grasping, covetousness, and greed, the reaching out to the world in thought or deed to get those things that you believe will make you feel happy or complete. As you release any tendency toward grasping, you affirm your own inner wealth and the inherent wholeness of your true being, allowing you to release stress and naturally supporting perfect balance in your mind and body. Allow the healing light of aparigraha to permeate your being and affirm it by chanting, Om aparigraha devaya namo. Now place your hands in Hakini Mudra with all the fingertips and the thumbs touching to explore the Niyamas, the spiritual observances which serve as a roadmap for the journey of healing. Begin by reflecting on Shaucha, purity, which has both an external and an internal aspect. Externally, Shaucha is basic cleanliness and natural simplicity in which space and time are created for daily practice and self-nurturing. Internally, Shaucha is a commitment to release conditioned beliefs that create limitation and suffering. This release cultivates new habits and qualities that support genuine happiness and peace, thereby promoting health and healing. Allow the healing light of Shaucha to permeate your entire being and affirm it by chanting Om Shaucha Devaya Namo. Next, reflect on Santosha, contentment, an intention to accept and be present with the ups and downs that naturally occur along the spiritual journey. Through the practice of Santosha, you recognize that the habits and tendencies of your conditioned personality have been years or lifetimes in the making, and therefore can only be released consciously and gradually. Through Santosha, you make a commitment to be at peace with the process of release, and you also develop faith and resiliency so that you remain in equanimity with whatever is happening along your journey. This growing equanimity and resiliency are key to health and healing. Allow the healing light of Santosha to permeate your being and affirm it by chanting Om Santosha Devaya Namo. Now reflect on tapas, the inner heat of spiritual transformation that purifies your mind and body. Tapas is kindled through dedicated daily practice, as well as witnessing all that arises within your thoughts and feelings without reacting unconsciously. In moments of challenge and difficulty, tapas is your willingness to sit in the hot seat with your own limiting beliefs and to use this heat of transformation and learning rather than reacting emotionally. This purification of the mind releases deep tensions from all areas of your being, thereby supporting health and healing. Allow the healing light of tapas to permeate your being and affirm it by chanting Om Tapas Devaya Namo. Next, reflect on Svadhyaya, a deep exploration of your inner being in the light of the yogic teachings. Tapas opens the door, and Svadhyaya then allows you to see, understand, and release patterns of limiting belief that are the root cause of suffering. As you explore these patterns with ever-increasing wisdom and clarity, you see that they are products of conditioning at the level of culture, society, family, and personality. You also see that your inner being is never touched by these limiting beliefs. Through Svadhyaya, you gradually develop a sense of inner mastery and autonomy that allows you to live with authenticity, releasing stress and psycho-emotional issues that sap your vital energy, thereby supporting optimal health and healing. Allow the healing light of Svadhyaya to permeate your entire being and affirm it by chanting Om Svadhyaya Devaya Namo. Complete your journey of the Niyamas by exploring Ishvara Pranidhana, surrender to the Lord. This surrender is the recognition that the world is a field of learning and that every step of your journey has been given to you specifically by the source energy to bring you closer to your true being. You also recognize that the wisdom of Ishvara, present in all things, is actually the very essence of healing. Allow the healing light of Ishvara Pranidhana to permeate your being and affirm it by chanting Om Ishvara Pranidhana Devaya Namo. Now Now take a moment to reflect on your relationship with the Yamas and Niyamas and how they support your health and healing. Which are you fully in alignment with and which are most challenging? What specific intention could you create and steps you could take to practice one of the Yamas or Niyamas more fully? Now take some time to share your insights with a neighbor, listening consciously as they express their relationship to the Yamas and Niyamas. Now thank your partner for supporting your healing process, and let's continue our journey of the 8 limbs as a path of healing. Begin by placing your hands in Adi Mudra, making fists with the thumbs inside and resting your hands onto your thighs. With the support of this gesture, reflect on asana, a posture that is equally stable and comfortable. Sense this comfort and stability palpably, filling first your legs, feet, and the base of your body. As this area of your being receives the balance of steadiness and ease, you naturally experience centering and peace, a sense that you are grounded in your own being. Now allow this balance of comfort and stability to fill your pelvis, abdomen, and low back, sensing yourself centered and serene while softening and releasing all tension from these areas of your being. Next, allow ease and stability to fill your solar plexus, upper back, and chest, and to flow down your arms all the way to your hands. Notice how the balance of stability and ease brings harmony to your breath and to your entire body. Finally, stability and ease fill your neck and head, allowing your senses to become serene with your entire being in perfect balance and harmony. Within this field of harmony, all tension is naturally released, cultivating immunity to life's dualities, the ups and downs that cause stress and suffering. And through this release, health and healing unfold naturally. Allow the healing light of asana to permeate your being and affirm it by chanting Om Asana Devaya Namo. Now place your hands in Vitam Mudra, as if holding an energy ball in front of your abdomen that gently expands and releases with your breathing to experience pranayama as a vehicle for healing. Sense the breath moving from your nostrils to the base of your lungs on each inhalation, and from the base of your lungs out beyond your nostrils on each exhalation. Allow each phase of your breathing to lengthen naturally. The inhale, the exhale, and the pauses in between. Also, follow your breath and notice its location moment to moment as it flows through your body. With enhanced awareness, your breath naturally becomes long, smooth, and serene, cultivating a deepening connection with your inner being. Now, at the end of each inhalation, allow your breath to pause slightly and naturally, sensing an expansion of your body of energy in which the breath is suspended momentarily. Notice how this spontaneous pause allows you to unite with timeless being, dissolving the veil that keeps you from seeing clearly, thereby allowing the light of consciousness to shine luminously as an energy of healing. Allow luminosity to encompass your entire being as the light of healing, and affirm it by chanting Om Pranayama Devaya Namo. Next, place your hands in Ishvara Mudra, interlacing your fingers and then extending the index and middle fingers to attune to pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. You will focus on pratyahara as a vehicle for healing by internalizing each of the senses individually. Begin by focusing on your sense of smell and visualize a healing fragrance filling your entire being as you direct your olfactory sense inward to support global healing. Next, focus on your sense of taste, bringing your awareness to your upper palate where you sense a sweet nectar, amrita, the nectar of immortality, as a subtle energy of healing that flows outward from the upper palate throughout your entire being. Now focus on your sense of sight and allow your vision to turn inward, visualizing whatever healing colors or landscapes appear naturally within your being, allowing them to bathe your sense of sight and then to radiate outward as an energy of health and healing. Next, focus on your sense of touch, beginning with the feeling of the touch of air on your skin and then drawing your awareness inward to sense the subtle massage of your breath against your lungs, cultivating a feeling of inner ecstasy that spreads throughout your being as an energy of health and healing. Finally, bring your awareness to your sense of hearing, beginning with the sounds that are distant and then come nearer until there is only the sound of your own breath or your own heart beating. Your auditory sense now turns inward, allowing a celestial symphony to be played within your being as an energy of health and healing. attuned to all your senses simultaneously, your concentration deepens naturally into dharana, your ability to focus one-pointedly. Support this ability by placing your hands in Tarjani Mudra, touching the tips of the index fingers together. Focus your one-pointed awareness inwardly as an experience of healing. However you experience healing, whether as a color or a sensation in a certain part of your body, focus on this experience of healing so completely that it naturally excludes all other mental activities, allowing healing to permeate deeply into every area of your being. Now bring your hands into Jnana Mudra and allow your one-pointed concentration to become natural and spontaneous, integrating body, breath, senses, and mind in dhyana, meditation. As you abide in meditation, the body, breath, senses, and breathing merge as a seamless unity, a stream of timeless being that flows on and on, spontaneously and effortlessly. To complete your journey of healing, simply turn Jnana Mudra downward into Chin Mudra and allow the meditator to dissolve into the meditation stream so that all that remains is the experience of pure conscious being in Samadhi, your true self, whose very essence is healing. Affirm the healing power of dharana, dhyana, and samadhi together in the form of samyama, affirming your essence as healing. Chanting 3 times. Om samyama devaya namo. Om samyama devaya Namo. Om samyama devaya Namo. Now slowly begin the return journey, gradually turning your hands upward into Jnana Mudra, sensing meditation as an endless stream. Next, join your index fingertips in Tarjani Mudra to focus one-pointedly on the energy of healing, however you conceive it within your body. Now hold Ishvara Mudra to bring your awareness to the senses, and while keeping your eyes closed, turn each of the senses outward slowly and carefully, beginning with smell, followed by taste, sight, touch, and hearing. Next, with your hands in Vitam Mudra, return to your breathing and allow it to deepen naturally. Finally, place your hands in Adi Mudra and sense yourself in asana, fully in your body, but now filled with the spirit of healing that is the essence of your own true being. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om.